Hey guys, as you see for the title, I'm gonna do another video game series, like ranking review, you already know. And that is going to be the Grand Theft Auto series. Now, before you say anything, you might say, Phoenix, why is there no GTA 1 or 2? I think there was GTA 1 or 2. I actually played it on an emulator on the phone, and I gotta admit, I didn't like it, but I don't remember anything from it. The only thing I just the thing I remember was me not liking it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I never played GTA London, but I did play GTA 1 and 2, and I don't remember the story, but the only thing I do remember was me not liking it. So I do remember playing GTA 3. I do definitely do remember playing GTA 3. So we're going to do that review right now. So as you see, we're going to do a GTA 3 review. And I'm going to start with my positives first. I think the city, while definitely small, I think the city does a pretty decent job. I think I like um Sun Island the most. I feel like GTA 3, the city, well, there are a lot that are better. I think GTA 3 city does a pretty decent job for what it did. I also kind of like Shortside Vale, and there's something I don't like about it. I don't like it's just like hilly, like there's so many like hills in the game. It's kind of annoying. Like obviously like a heavy like vehicle. So yeah, I will go into my other positive of the game. I feel like the driving mechanics in the game are pretty decent. Now, obviously, they're not perfect. There's other Grand Theft Auto game that does it better. But I think GTA 3 driving is pretty decent. It, it's tolerable. I can tolerate the driving in this game because, like I said, it's decent, and sometimes it could be a pretty fun job with the driving and some of the missions in GTA 3. The story in GTA 3 was it was around it was okay. I mean, there's definitely way better GTA games out there that does a better story, but GTA 3, I do feel like it's alright. It's okay story for for the spoiler alert for what Catalina did in bank robbery with Claude. And after that, Catalina basically betrayed Claude and then the sugar. I feel like that does a pretty okay job of like Claude killing Catalina for revenge. And I do feel like after the ending, as it started right away and there's like news, like reporting about her death. I just feel like that was a pretty cool way to end the game. I like the atmosphere of the game. Now, like I said, I don't know how I keep saying this, but there's there's other GTA games out there that does a better atmosphere than GTA 3. But GTA 3 has a pretty nice atmosphere. It has like a PS2 game era of like atmosphere. I kind of like the atmosphere, especially it doesn't even matter what device you're on. Well, besides the fifth edition that sucked, that pretend that doesn't exist. But like specifically like a mobile PS2, the PS3 port, PS4 port, those atmosphere wise is pretty good. I kind of like it. It has like a PS2 aerodrome, like I said. So that you go to the other negatives. I mean, positive of the game. Sorry, guys. The missions in this game are actually pretty fun. I like that mission where Tony Cipriani tells you like the triads, like the guys are bad and stuff like that. I forgot what he said, but I do remember after you said that you have to go like to the thing and you have to blow it up. I kind of like that mission. Some of the missions in the game are pretty fun, and I kind of like that. Like it's not only just that mission. There's other missions too. Like I think around when you go around to like just after you go to some island, I feel like I think there's a mission where like you have to get like sniper rifle and then you have to shoot the people that's like on the rooftop. I kind of like that mission. That mission was pretty fun. And that's pretty much it. I will go to my negatives now. I know graphics don't matter in games, but like don't really matter to games because like I said in my Red Dead Redemption 2 review, I said graphics have like an atmosphere of things. And I like this game Andrew, like I said. But you gotta admit, these graphics are bad. These graphics are ugly, let's be honest. The city feels gloomy. And I'll be honest, the city feels gloomy and sad, like depressing. I think I understand what they're going for, but I honestly I don't really like it. It looks a bit boring as well, kind of like Undead Nightmare. But yeah, that's the other thing that I don't like. Now go to my other negative of the game. Like the main protagonist of GTA 3, Cloud Speed, is a really boring protagonist. I think he's pretty boring. Doesn't really, he's not really interesting. Which obviously he doesn't have a voice actor in the game. I can understand that, but you gotta be honest, he is still pretty boring. There's really nothing interesting. There's not really memorable, funny, like happy moments with him. Like he's just a very boring character. Like honestly, like there's really nothing interesting about him. So yeah, we're going to the next negative of the game. This is a 2001 game, which now obviously it's a 2001 game, PS2 era. So I do have to let the voice acting pass, but the voice acting is still bad. Like I don't know how to like try to make sense, but like you can you understand that the voice acting is bad since PS2 era, but still that means on the left side, but it's still pretty bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Like even besides Claude, the voice actors are still pretty bad. Obviously, they don't fit in like the games anymore. So yeah, that's my other negative with the game. I would say that this is like a major thing with the game, and I do feel like yes, it is a negative, but it's not the major thing. So actually, no, I'm gonna say that for later for the next video. But I do feel like it's swimming in this game. Like you can't swim in the game. You can't swim in the game. And I know because I don't. It's not really a major thing for me because a lot of people say it's a major negative with the game. Like for example, in Red Dead Redemption 2, where you play as John in the epilogue, you can't swim in the game. And I still love that game. It's my favorite game of all time. In GTA 3, you can't swim. I mean that's a little bit of a negative, but it's still a negative because there's some missions where like you have to like do like let's do stuff, but like you be like right next to a water, and then like of a car it crashes you there, and then you would just drown in the water. And also, I forgot to tell you, there's no checkpoints in the game. So like if you're like very close to a very hard mission, it starts from all the way over again. That's annoying. That's very annoying. I'll admit that is really annoying. Like I hate games that don't have checkpoints in it. Like I understand it's a PS2 game. I mean, obviously there's no checkpoints in the game, but it's still annoying. Like it's still really annoying. And there's the other negative of the game. The shooting mechanics of the game. I feel like the shooting mechanics. Some of the weapons are extremely overpowered. Like the M16 is it's so powerful to the point where it's not even fair. Even the shotgun shoots aren't fair as well. Like if you take a car there and just shoot it with a shotgun, like 3 or 4 times, the car would just explode. I feel like it's really unfair because some of the missions, some of the enemies that you have to kill have like a shotgun or an M16, and I feel like I said it's unfair. And some in the exchange mission, the last mission of the game, there's also people with like AK-47 shotgun M16, and you're only there with a pistol. Pistol won't do anything. That's why that's the other thing I don't like about the game. I feel like the NPCs in the game, like the models, look bad and stupid. And I know this is a PS1, PS2 game. I can't really criticize it much. It's a PS2 game, but you gotta admit they're still bad. You're still like abominable. Like you're throwing up from how bad it is. Like they just look weird. They look weird and bad as well. I don't know how to explain. The NPC is bad. Like I said, GTA 3 at the time was very revolutionary because you can appreciate it because at the time it was really game changing. Like it was the first 3D game. Well, I'm not sure if it was the first 3D game, but it was one of the first 3D games that really like made Rockstar to be. Like after that, you get Vice City, You got the other, games like the Red Dead series, LA Noire, um, the GTA game. So I do feel like GTA 3 is really what made Rockstar be. So I can really appreciate the game for that. But in today's standards, this game is pretty rough. This game, today's standards, you can argue it's bad, but for me, I feel like it's just to be an average game at best. So I would give it a like it's like an average game, but there's like so many major flaws with the game. I don't know. It's either for me either 4.8 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. I feel like most of it would be a 5 out of 10. So 5 out of 10 for me. GTA 3. Like I said, it's not a bad game. I just feel like it's to be like an average game at best. Even at today's standards, the game is pretty rough. So yeah, that's my reveal. That's about it. See ya.